Hi, this is Steve Walton from Tropic Heating and PatioHeat.com, specializing in the sales, service, and designs for outdoor patio heating equipment. Here we're going to re-evaluate a project we looked at before, and so you can see here we have a standalone structure. We have a building in the background which will give us some protection from wind. Also, it's covered with a rooftop. Customer did say that they're going to screen in, I believe, the top portion of this gable area here. And let's go ahead and look at the overall dimensions. Just the simple dimensions we have here is 16 by 16. This lower edge here is 9 feet, and the upper edge over here is roughly 12 feet tall. Other than that, I think that's good. And then as far as what they've added, so they've added a bar section here, and this is kind of the layout I think that they're looking at. There's a lower section of seating here, and then a higher bar stool size or height seating here, and then the lower section over here just for dining. Primarily, we're going to look at heating 3 different zones here. So this will be one area here, this will be a separate area, and of course the bar stool seating height over there. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at the internal section. There's 2 different ways that we can heat this area. So first of all, I'm showing that we need to make sure we maintain the clearances to combustibles. This layout here would provide just central heating for most of this space underneath here. However, it's not going to reach everything, so this is kind of what it will look like as far as its footprint of heat. You can see that we're missing some of this internal area over here, but for the most part just 2 units would cover most of the space inside here. Now you could move the table a little bit further in to get a little bit better coverage, and you can see here that you know, the location I have the table now, if you were to move it out this direction, you know, you'd probably be sitting in a empty spot here. So this is a little bit of a questionable layout here. So let's go ahead and see what we can do with something else. And turn on this layout is similar. Now I have this, and by the way, those were just centrally located, and I think it was 18, maybe 20 inches up from the edge on the last layout there. And so this would be the second layout, and here we have the clearances below the heater itself, and you can see with this one here on this edge that I'm 6 inches away, and I would need to get an extended bracket in order to maintain that 6 inches. Let's just show that 6 inches up here. So that 6 inches here, I have to get the longer, it's about a 4-inch longer bracket. And then below, I'm meeting the clearances here below because of the 10-degree angle that I have on here. So that's one thing there. And then also up here you can see I have these about 10-degree angle as well, mounted just to, you'd have to put some sort of block behind here, maybe attach it to that edge there. And of course I have 18 inches over here of clearance. Okay, and the same with the other unit over there. And let's go ahead and see what the array would look like in this application. Again, we have a pretty good footprint of heat here. You may even want to turn this heater slightly more than 10 degrees to get this ray to flow out here a little bit further, because we're kind of wasting this. You're not going to be occupying that space there along the bar. Alright, so that would be the internal options. Again, you're going to have to figure out the mounting, physical mounting for these brackets. Alright, so let's turn that off, and let's go to the outside edge here. So, oh, and by the way, those were 6,000 watt units before, and these here are either 4,000 watts. I wouldn't put anything hotter than a 4,000 watt on this side. This unit may not even be required, but I'm just trying to make it uniform as far as its appearance. But you might just want to move this heater central, or just center it above this dining space here. All right, so but this one might be better if you use a 6,000 watt unit. I have these at 4. Those are single elements. Let me just turn these other ones on here so you can see over here. We can see we have a dual element 6,000 watt unit, and that's for normal seating height. And so that's why I say this one here should be probably a 6,000 watt, and then these over here 4,000 watts, because of the higher elevation of seating. You don't want to get too hot. All right, so again, we would have to come up with a longer bracket on these units here, because if you see here, we got a problem with the mounting. We need this to be approximately 6 inches away from this edge of the heater. And then that would also be true over here. You can see I have these kind of floating in air and lower than these units here, because I have the issue with bringing the heater close to these joists up here. Now you might have a board that's covering this edge here that you could mount that to, and that would raise the heater up higher, which would be nicer. But then again, we have to still maintain that clearance, and that would require, again, a longer bracket here. So, and these would be like, again, 4,000 watt units. And also you would really want to have this on a control system so you can control the output. This customer is in a very cold climate, so this isn't going to provide ample heat, especially in the mid or the coldest part of the winter. In fact, I'm not sure how cold you can actually maintain a temperature that's comfortable out here. Infrared heaters produce infrared light waves. Those light waves penetrate the human body as well as tables, chairs, and floors. They're designed to kind of raise the temperature anywhere from, say, 5 to 10 degrees Fahrenheit. So more than that, you'd start to feel like you're being baked. So you can't put anything hotter, and also you can't provide enough heat on certain temperatures. So that's something just to consider. But in any case, the overall design I have here would be, like I said, 3 to 4 6,000 watts, and then possibly 2 to 3 4,000 watts on this side here. All right, so I hope this helps. If you're looking for some assistance with your outdoor heating application, feel free to send us an email to designs@patioheat.com. I'm Steve Walton, and if this has helped you in any way, please give us a thumbs up. We don't advertise, we don't monetize on YouTube, and the only way we get our algorithms up and more people to view our channel is by your support, by giving us a thumbs up. So thank you very much, and have a great day.